Hello everyone and welcome back to the Stem Cell Sisters. Today I'll be comparing and discussing the for and against arguments of the use of embryonic stem cells, so let's delve on in. Simply, the argument states that it is not okay to use embryonic stem cells for research, as a human blastula has to be destroyed in order to obtain the cells. A blastula is an embryo at the earliest stage of development, and it's basically a hollow ball of cells. Some people see destroying a blastula for its cells as destroying an unborn child. But the for argument says that embryonic stem cell research could lead to the discovery of new medical treatments in the future that would eliminate the suffering of so many people and create new vaccines and other preventative measures that could prevent suffering from the beginning in the first place. Other people feel that a blastula is not exactly a child yet, but unless a blastula is embedded in the uterus wall, it will never have the chance to develop into a baby. But basically, it all comes down to how you see the human blastula. Is it life or just a ball of cells? When does human life actually begin? But the embryos that are being used for research are embryos that have been made in excess for example, in IVF clinics. These embryos would likely expire or die anyway, and would still be destroyed through exposure to natural processes. This debate is so controversial because it presents us with a moral problem that brings into focus two fundamental moral principles that are so important to us. Do we prevent and alleviate suffering of those around us with the biomedical benefits of stem cells, or respect the value of human life? Do we favour the first principle and allow the destruction of embryos for research because of stem cells' benefits and potential, or forbid the destruction of embryos as it violates respect for the value of the embryo as the very beginnings of a possible human life? This debate can be seen in Twitter posts, news articles, cartoons, movies and documentaries, and so here are a few examples. The documentary The God Cells is a prime example of the debate. It explores fetal stem cell therapy from stem cells that are harvested from aborted fetuses. Let's take a look at the reviews. So the Los Angeles Times says it was intriguing. The Village Voice says The God Cells isn't the first documentary to take on a controversial subject, but it might be one of the few to change some minds. And lastly, the Film Journal says it is gut-wrenching. Here are some more examples from Twitter posts. So Cyril Bickley says, a very lively debate this evening at MS Frontiers. Are stem cells the next frontier in multiple sclerosis treatment? The Purple Lilac says, the first debate is on pluripotent versus multipotent stem cells for curing blindness. Pallavi says, so why is it so hard for everyone else? Why is climate change such a big debate? Why are evolution and stem cells evil? And Bicycle Beer says, debate over aborted fetuses and stem cells continues. Meanwhile, I have a great recipe for fetal antipasto with a burgundy reduction. In his Twitter post, he is saying if we use embryos for research, we might as well be eating them. So he's mocking the debate. There are also examples from newspaper articles. So this one says, frozen embryos, human life or property. And the next one says, miracle cures or modern quackery. Stem cell clinics multiply with heartbreaking results for some patients. There are also some more examples through cartoons. So what do you think? Are you for the use of embryonic stem cells or against? Is there any middle ground? Are there any alternate solutions? Let me know in the comments below.